What's up? This is Gordon Gray from Half Lit and DopelivenTV.
Hey, this your boy Don Ritchie representing the Midwest 219 Stand Up.
Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Lamar Tate.
This is your girl Monifa.
Hey, what up? It's your man Dave Hollister from Blackstreet.
You know what this is right here. This Trigger Tretch in the building.
Hey, what's up, y'all? This is your boy Jason Weaver. And whenever I'm back home in the Chi, I'm checking out Dope Living TV.
Hey, it's your girl Adina Howard, and you're watching Dope Living TV, live with Greg Gray and the crew.
Yeah, what's up? It's your boy Greg Gray. This is Dope. Shut up, Gina. This is Dope Living TV Live. Look, let me start it off by saying the views that are expressed on this Dope Living TV Live are not necessarily the views of Dope Living TV or its affiliates. Man, we have had a great opening week for Dope Living TV for the new year. We have had just inspirational, educational, just everything, man, entertaining people on the show this week. Want to thank everybody for always supporting us, tuning in, hanging out with us and doing their thing. All right. We do this for you and we have fun doing it. Let me bring on the rest of the fun gang here. All right.
I didn't say nothing.
People don't know this, Gina and I've been down from day one. Okay. But platform, every time, as soon as I speak, if I say something wrong, I can see her. I can see her. So I'm I saw her laughing over there. I'm like, okay, whatever.
I started to get on and repeat the disclaimer, but I wasn't going to do you like that.
Disclaimed it. All right, Mo, you already know what we do.
Hey, Mo,
what's going on? What's happening, family?
And
you in the what do they call? What do they call the other house?
Yeah,
the guest house.
The guest house. Guest room. It's guest bedroom. It's an ensuite.
We had a fantastic time yesterday with life coach James Bond.
James Bond.
Exactly. Taking us third. Okay. But we got our own.
Hey, what's up, y'all?
Coach, nobody will ever replace you. When we getting James Bond?
See.
The level of hate
on everything.
The audacity.
I haven't had to tell jokes in weeks because she got it.
She been on it this whole week, yo.
So now I think I should start.
You know what that is? That's a Dayquil.
She's heavily medicated
on that syrup.
But since hold on, man, because she tells the jokes now. Maybe I should start writing.
Uh-oh.
Hey.
Let her lead this bad boy.
Maybe I should start writing now.
Nothing wrong with flipping scripts, right?
There you go.
We're going. We're keeping education going. We're keeping that inspiration going. Okay, today, man. What's going on, Tree? We don't.
Hey, Tree, that's my girl.
But Tree, what's going on? Tree sweet drinks. Unless you called it something else by now, we don't. But it's all good. We love you. Today, man. Look, it's no different. Before I get to the guest, okay, if there's anybody out there that really needs to have a 1 hour life coaching session, hit us up. Hit Gina
for the free.
Up. Hit life coach Jeff Rutherford up. Okay?
For the free.
Getting it free because it costs thousands to do this. Okay, we're gonna have life coach Jeff and life coach James Bond at the same time. So you get
that's gonna be fine right
double
there.
Whammy, yo.
You know what I'm saying? So if there's anybody out there that needs it, all right, hit us up. Hit us up during the show.
That's gonna be fire.
Please do.
I'm gonna sit back and
I have to say this. I have to say this though. The last time we did that, that was with an author, Natalie
Murphy.
She blew up.
Man.
She getting it done.
Blew up.
She doing a thing out here.
Yes.
And that was a life coach Jeff moment. So imagine if it's the double whammy.
Man.
Imagine if it's the double bang. All right.
Oh,
Is that bang, 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 bang? Wait, stop. Stop.
Stop it.
Stop.
Stop it.
Hey, Gina. Bro, look at the face.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, that's golden.
Yeah, where'd that come from, Gina? You done tapped into John with a spoon.
You're gonna be getting 2 of them. Bang, 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 bang. You're gonna be getting 2 of them. All right, like real serious. Okay, so if you need
this is on a first come, first serve basis. So the first person that hit us up, it'll be you.
Most definitely. So come on through. All right. Ella, what's going on, Ella? She said, Uncle Mo, stop him.
We can't be stopped, Ella. We can't be stopped.
We good. We got a guest, and I don't want to turn the guest away.
Gasoline on
it. This lady here. All right, she's getting ready to start her podcast. It's called Morning Mimosas. She does a lot of stuff out there. Right, she's posting every day. All right, so that's the first thing. All right, I put a post out today telling you, look, man, if you consistency on the post on your social media, you're good. Okay, she's doing that. All right, she getting ready to do a thing.
Oh yeah,
she getting ready to do a thing.
She caught our attention.
Man, we caught our attention. And she's been commenting and everything. Okay, so now you're going to see the lady behind the comments. She's a comedian. She's a content creator. She's a little bit of an activist too, but she's a mom. She's gonna tell you.
Don't leave that out.
I'm gonna hear she a mom, all right? But
this brother, I was backstage.
I didn't even bring you on there, Jeff, because
I know you did.
But I get on. I saw it was background. Now, like, okay, I got on the wrong link. I went and looked at the link. I said, I'm on the right link. I'm just early.
That's okay, man. But you know what? She ain't early. She's on time. Okay. And if you're on time, you here with Dope Living TV Live. Everybody, welcome Holly Sisa.
Hey, Holly.
What's up?
Bonjour. Buenas noches, everybody. How y'all doing? How you doing?
Great.
She said bones and grits.
Bones and grits.
Like that. Bonus niches.
And ham and chicken.
So, Holly, we appreciate you coming through.
Yes, it's a pleasure to have you on.
Yes.
Thank you guys for having me. I can't wait to speak with y'all, and let's get to it.
Let's get to it. We're gonna get to it. All right. First of all, this is something that a lot of people are trying to do, but they're not doing it right. You know, getting on, getting a platform together, making a podcast, and getting it out there. All right. What made you want to do a podcast?
So, Morning Mimosas was actually something I started 5 years ago, but I didn't do anything with it. So, I decided to revamp it this year because of tragedy and wanting to bring my community closer together because of my grief. So it's more of me just turning my grief into something positive. So Morning Mimosas was reborn. So
why'd you name it Morning Mimosas? Sound like you said, I know it's your morning drink, okay, but you know,
give it to us.
Okay, so I was actually inspired by a show I watched as a kid called American Dad, and they had an episode called Morning Mimosas, and it was a talk show, and they had mimosas during the episode, and I just wanted to do that in a podcast form. So shout out American Dad for that.
Okay. So you will be drinking every episode, right?
Yes, sir.
Hey, morning mimosa, though.
Whatever that mimosa happen to be, mimosa gin, mimosa Coca-Cola, mimosa chocolate, whatever what it is, right?
Every mimosa.
Yes, sir.
Ella said, y'all be nice. Okay. Now that we know that you shared, Ella, I was gonna get raw.
Ella, I don't know why you went there.
You know. But no, that's cool. Okay. And Gina, I saw you grinning when she said American Dad.
Yeah.
The fact that you took something that we grew up with that molded us. Those shows molded us back then, and you held on to it, and now you're putting it back out there.
Reboot.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir.
morning mimosas. It's more of it. You know, if I'm interpreting it correctly, it's going to be more of a you know, it is a morning drink of comfort, a morning drink of knowledge. You know, a morning drink of just conversation.
Yes.
Correct?
There you go.
Yes, sir.
Let's do that, man. Shoot, let me get a cup right quick.
I like mango in mine.
I'll make sure to fill her up too.
A picture. Hold up. No.
I was looking at your page, and what's going on, Brenda Lampkin, Blakemore? We appreciate you coming to the New Year.
Brenda.
I'm looking at some of your posts, and I saw one where you were a little angry about the support from other people.
Mm-hmm.
You let it out. Here it is, right here. No, I don't have it. Right here.
No. I'm about to say, go ahead and show it.
Well, see, here you go.
Tell us a little bit what prompted that. What
that's
prompted
what I was going to ask. What made you do that?
So the reason I decided to do that rant is because when people tell you they're going to do something, you, for the most part, expect them to do it right because people are supposed to be about their word. The big issue with support is, I'm going to just use this as an example. Going out to buy a designer shoe that's way, way more expensive versus listening to my info that's free. And I'm trying to guide you, you know, to healing and guide you to something more positive, you know, something that's free, you know. So that's where I get that from. Like, you guys can go out and support somebody y'all don't know, but you guys won't support something that's free that'll help you be also free in your soul, you know. So
I get it.
No, I get it.
Yeah,
That's
I understand.
great.
I mean, we actually faced that same dilemma early on where we were talking to folks where as long as there was some drama going on, it was focused, laser focused. And we learned from that. It was like, well, let's kind of flip the script. Let's make them focus on something that, you know, you're going to learn from. You know, if it's some drama, then focus in on the drama, but teach them how to get out of it, or, you know, give them a good narrative afterwards. So that's what we've been doing. That's what we've learned.
Why do you think, Holly, that people don't support?
Because a lot of people aren't ready to live in their truths sometimes. Some of the things I may say may strike a nerve and be like, hey, that's me, but I don't want to change type of mentality. So that's why people sometimes they watch maybe like a minute of what I have to say and then they go on because it may have like affected them in some kind of way. And they're not ready to face that truth yet. That's what I believe.
We're going to make it rain.
That's true.
The truth of mother, boy, for real. The truth is something else. Ella says, yep. She spelled
they
it. They
can't handle the truth.
And that's the thing. Whenever you provide information that leads people to awakening, I'm telling you, because you know, girl, this is what I do. Y'all know this is what I do. Whenever you lead people to awakening, you always gonna ruffle some feathers. But I will tell you this though. When you put it out there, there's always somebody that's gonna listen. And if you even shook that feather, that means they listened to what you had to say.
Right.
So that means most of the time they've had it said to them and they didn't want to receive it. So they give you negativity because they've heard that critique on them before. Yeah. And now they want to quote unquote bring you down. You know.
We getting coached.
That's true.
Again. I love it. We getting coached again. But Holly, that's you know, and as Mo said, we faced it, you know. But the thing is with me, and I think that you accurately said what you had to say, whether they listened or not, or whether they come and support or not. All right. We don't, you know, of course, with social media, support, sharing, and is important. Okay. But I think that what we all need to focus on, and you can speak on it, is the consistency. You know, if we're trying to get our podcast seen and podcast out there and get people into it, have the consistency and make sure that your content is something that they like seeing. You want to talk about that?
So if I can talk about Morning Mimosas and that specifically. So Morning Mimosas is a podcast for the Black community. So we're trying to break stigmas of mental health. We're trying to get justice for, they call them cold case victims, but I call them beautiful souls that we lost. Get them justice. It's, you know, promoting Black businesses, just doing everything Black. So if you're focus on a specific thing, a specific niche. You got to make sure that you're providing that content every time. If you see a dope business somewhere, share their content. You get a follow from them if you do something like that, or they'll, give you something to promote for them or something like that. You just got to be constant. You got to be out there searching for it. You got to be a go-getter for it.
Yeah.
So
definitely,
that's what I'm doing.
Okay.
You're pushing it out there, and you're trying to get people to subscribe to what you talk about and what you do, which is great. Why? And this may sound funny, okay, but take it as I'm saying it. Why do you care so much about getting getting people to listen to you? Why do you care so much?
Because I want something to finally change. I just feel like we've been stuck in the same place for 400, 500 plus years. It seems like the only thing that's changed is technology is advanced. That's just all I really see it as. But we're still in the same struggle. We're still blaming other people instead of looking within and trying to change within. And that's what I want to do. I want to start a change within. I'm tired of people complaining and doing all this. No. Let's not complain no more. Let's find solutions. Let's get it done. That's why I care so much, because I'm tired of seeing people hurting and they're not doing nothing about it, So let me be a voice. Let me be a tool for the Black community, so we can finally, unite as one. What is it? Together we stand, divided we fall. So let's stand together, So that's what Holly's here for. That's what Morning Mimosas is here for. We're just trying to do that, We've been doing the wrong thing for too many years. It's not working. So it's time for something new. It's time for a new approach, and this is the new approach.
I love that comment. I love that answer. Okay, Jeannie, you had a question.
Yes, Holly, tell me or tell us what exactly you want from your audience. What do you want? What there has to be some type of action that you want from the audience. What is that?
Ooh, so that's I want a lot from my audience, but if we're talking about in general, I want an actual change, actual results. I don't want people to just hear the information and not do anything. I actually want to see people doing better. I actually want to get results. I don't want getting results to be a quote or a stigma. I want it to be done. I want action behind it. I want the get results to turn into action. It's time for action. We've been talking too much.
I hear you, man. That's powerful. Like, Coach.
Yes.
Yeah, I like how she said that, because what I found that really helps, and I'm telling you, you get into the real game, my sister. Get into the real game, because you know what? That's a way where you can reach so many more people outside of just your friends network and everything. If you want real people who looking for what you got to say, oh girl, you put it into a reel, you chop it up to about 30 seconds. Yep. You put something in it that you got good to say. You can take a clip. Like what I do is I take clips from my podcast episode, take small snippets, give them a little bit so you want them to come to you. Girl, I'm telling you, you put that out there and you show that empathy, compassion, and common sense left with the pandemic that came. You put that into a reel.
See?
Come on now. This is a real what I just said right here.
Exactly.
You feel what I'm saying?
And he gonna use
that
it.
was a real reel.
I'm gonna try to use it. That was a real reel. So that's what I mean. Every moment, Holly, that you take, every moment that you take is a time for you to use your content. 2 seconds of content is repurposed content. 5 seconds, 30 seconds. If it's got your voice on it, if you are a part of it, you use it.
That's absolutely.
That's how you see retention.
And that's we're well into we working on almost 400 shows now. Holly?
Yeah.
Pandemic is what made us start this, because all of us in these different careers, we're in careers for people. We're people. We have to touch people. We have to see people. Pandemic shut down. So what's next? Let's hit up social media. I don't think too many of us, except for the young guy like Coach, was actually into social media that much. But once the pandemic hit, we re-energized ourselves and turned our focus onto a platform, which is what you're doing as well. So I mean, again, man, we here for you. We with you. Definitely. You can always look at us. All right. Jeannie, you had another question.
No, I don't. But I
You
just
got
want
question
to.
up there twice.
Hmm?
You got a question up there twice.
Oh, my bad.
I do.
You ain't have to throw me under the bus.
Don't put it up there.
You got me back earlier. That's all. You just wanted to give me back.
Did you want to say something, Gina?
No, I watched some snippets of your show. I've watched a few of the full shows. The one that I watched, you talked about the cold cases. Do you feel that you need to focus on just a few specific things as opposed to everything, like helping the whole community?
I feel like I need to help the community as a whole. As far as the cold cases, like you mentioned, those are families that haven't had the truth, any answers in years and years and years, and they deserve that. So as far as that aspect, yeah, I feel like I need to focus on everything because that's a part of the healing. That's a part of the truth getting. So
with that, do you have organizations that you can direct people to or any type of resources?
So there's a really good foundation. They're called the Doc Ellis Foundation. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of them, but they do missing persons, unfortunately murder victims, and like strange circumstances for people of color. So I look to them for a lot of cases so I can, post them because I have, people in different states. I have someone that be like, oh, I'm in this state, I'll go ahead and share it here and blah, 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 because there's only so much I can do from where I'm at. So as far as me here, I'm going to do the footwork. You guys will see me out in the field talking to people and just getting it done. So.
That's fantastic. Ella says, my son will be very interested in her podcast. He says there are no platforms to talk about the true culture.
Okay.
That's what's up. I guess Dope Living TV.
Affirmations, Holly. Affirmations.
I love it. Thank you so much, Miss Ella.
Wait a minute, I'm jealous. Hold on. Let me soak in my jealousy right now. So he says that there are no platforms to talk about the true culture, but Jeff is a life coach. Maurice is a promoter. Okay, I'm trying to talk about the true culture, but that's cool.
Teach his own, man. Teach his own.
He Uncle Momo. Anyway,
I think he got a 19-inch black and white with the knobs on him. That's what I think. Okay. Anyway, but Holly,
he's looking for something deeper.
Yeah, he's looking for something deeper, which is good. And Holly, I'm glad, and he's right. I'm clowning Ella a little bit, but he's right. People need to get a variety of emotions from these podcasts that they have, and you're going that deep, and making sure that people see what you're doing as far as hitting the streets and the activist in you. That's going to be great. That's going to be huge. Now, what platform are you going to be on, and are you using what platform are you going to be on?
So I'm going to be using Anchor / Spotify. So when we premiere on February 4th, that's where we're going to premiere on.
So
Okay.
you're going to do you just doing the audio,
video and audio.
There she goes, the visual. So it's more of a what do they call them, vlogs?
I don't want to call them that, but I guess that's what the specific term is, and yeah. But I'm gonna call them missions.
There you
go.
Okay.
So you're backing the audio up on Spotify?
Yes, I will be.
Okay. Very good. Very good.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
And
you know,
no, what were you gonna say, Gina? What's up?
I was gonna say that she's doing the right thing by getting it out there, talking about it now, because you want to get out there and push it long before you premiere it. So you're doing the right thing, getting on platforms, wherever you can get it, get the word out, so that when you open that door the first day, you have plenty of viewers.
Yes, and I was gonna say to speak to on that point as well. Wherever you can get it at, girl. YouTube, Facebook,
Yeah.
TikTok, anywhere where they'll let you go ahead and use your voice and say what you have to say, especially when you can go live or put a previous recording out or upload a video. That's gonna be a great deal for you. Great deal for you.
And you know, you have a great voice, period. You know, the way that you talk is strong and it's powerful.
Yeah.
You know, and so I mean, I love this, man. I truly love this. How long is your show going to be?
So it's going to be about 45 minutes.
Okay, that's a good amount of
That's
time.
perfect. That's perfect.
45 minutes. How many days a week?
So right now we're just doing Saturdays at 11, and then as we build up, maybe Sundays at 11. But you know, that's, you know, also church time. Don't want to take people away from church, so we'll see how that goes.
Give me after church while they eat their chicken.
You know, because you'll always have people catching your replay. You'll always have people catching a replay or something.
That's true.
Yep.
That's great.
That's true.
So, and what other social media sites that are going to be on? It's going to be on, right?
I apologize, sir. It'll also be on Instagram. So Morning Mimosas Co. So it's on Instagram. We're also on YouTube, Morning Mimosas Colorado on YouTube. And I'm building everything else. So just slowly getting there, but we getting there. So
that's what's up. We just talking, you know, we hanging out with Holly Sisa. Or that, you know, we celebrate her because it's always good when somebody's starting something. They've gone through their journey and they've come to the point where they're ready to showcase themselves. All right. So it's a celebration. And we're the home of celebrations. Trust me. All right. We love to celebrate people that are doing what they do.
Yeah.
Girl, hold on, man.
So, Holly, let me ask you a question. Do you have a partner in crime yet?
I was going to ask you that.
So what do you mean partner in crime? Do you mean in this Morning Mimosas or
co-host?
Okay, yes. So I do have
a panel here.
Yeah. So my bad. I thought you were talking about my partner. But
I mean, that's cool too. If they want to come on in.
Yeah, you know.
So I do have what I call Morning Mimosa goddesses. And their names are Angelique, Carly Red, and Lilise. So those would be the ladies that will be doing the footwork with me and getting out there to, you know, start that change.
You got
no
Carly
loose change.
You got Carly Red on there?
Yeah, it's my Carly Red, not ATL Carly Red, but
are they going to be? Are they going to be part of your panel?
Yes, they are.
Okay. So you guys will be playing off.
Love you, ladies. Yes. Yeah.
Okay, great. That's always good because, you know, a difference of opinion is always necessary. I think we have on Dope Living TV Live, we have people of different entrepreneurial spirits here, and everybody has an opinion, but you know, we agree to disagree with the opinions, and it makes a great visual. It makes a great show. So that's great too. So when we watch Morning Mimosa, what's your I don't want to say your demeanor. What's your aura going to be like? Are you going to come at them with like a sister soldier? Or are you going to be real, you know, Oprah-ish?
I'm gonna do what needs to be done for that specific episode. If I need to be Sister Soldier, I'll be Sister Soldier. If I need to be the brat, I'll be the brat. If I need to be Oprah, I will be Michelle Obama.
Okay, you better do it, Michelle.
Hey, Ella says that this is a great comment, Ella. She says positive and negative equals energy.
Yeah.
Facts, Ella.
I like that.
I like that too.
You know, shout out to Marcella. Who wasn't able to come to the show today, okay, because she's at rehearsal.
I was gonna say she's practicing the Lord's music.
Yeah, she's a big international singer. Yeah. So
you know what? This is bad.
The international GI. That's it.
She had to go to practice. So Shout out to Marcella. I'm just calling you, Marcella.
She'll be in the audience a little later, though.
Probably in there now.
Always.
I'm gonna catch it. Don't worry about it.
She gonna get you. She gonna get you.
So, Holly, will there be? Because I'm just trying to dissect the show so we can, our viewers and everybody else can expect, know what to expect. Ella said, just say she acquired practice.
Thank you, Ella.
No.
You got to do all
There
that.
you
Ella.
go. Add extra.
Will you have guests on there?
Yes, I already have a few interviews that I'll be doing that I'll be pre-recording, and I will have a few live guests. I will. Yes, I will. There's one that's coming up that I can't wait to show everybody. She's an inspiration. So that's going to be the true awakening for me, is that. But y'all stay tuned for that one.
We're going to stay tuned for it anyway, man. So has there been any struggles since you've been trying to get this together?
Yeah, there has been. So I'm a very intelligent woman. I know how to do a lot of things, but figuring out how to edit and sometimes get guests was kind of hard until someone told me, hey, just go into podcast groups on Facebook or Instagram or LinkedIn or YouTube or TikTok. So once I started, reaching out in those different platforms, started making things a little bit easier. And then as far as editing, people are really helpful in this podcasting life. I wasn't expecting people to be so helpful and kind, but every time I have an editing question, someone's like, oh, go here to do this, or go to YouTube, just type in this, or, they give me step-by-step in the DM. It's been hard, but it's been made a lot easier from just all the kindness I've gotten trying to start my own. So
I tell you, Holly, some of the most biggest information you can get is off YouTube, and sometimes you get some jacked up information. But YouTube's been a teacher for a lot of stuff, like Corel, and they actually put suites on how to use their product because they want people to buy it. And if you have something, some editing software that you're using, and you need some help, YouTube is a source. It's like the encyclopedia of the millennials, And like I said, sometimes you can get some dog information off there too. You go to do something and it blow up on you.
That is true.
You're doing absolutely right, Holly. Subscribe to these groups. I'll tell anybody this. Subscribe to these groups. I don't care. If you got a subject coming up, you say you got a subject about violence or whatever. There's a violence group with people that want to talk about it and try to get things. Get on there, tell them you're having a show, ask some people to come on. Okay, go to Clubhouse. And, if you can weed through the mess, you know what I mean? Go to Clubhouse, go on one of those groups and invite some of them to come on. We just love to we want to talk to everyone. And hopefully that's the same thing that you do. We don't talk to everybody because everybody has a story. Everybody has been through something, and everybody not necessarily has come out, but that's why we got Life Coach Jeff, because he bring them out. Like Gina said earlier, we've had somebody to come on the show that we wanted to talk to, and they, it's things that we pick up on, because we're a little experienced at this. We pick up on it, and then Life Coach Jeff grabs them if need be, and then they soar. Gina has a award show for authors and a whole authors network. There's people that have been on there. We don't know these people. We don't know them, but they come on and they soar. They do great things, right? And I know that's what's going to happen with your show. I feel your spirit, girl.
Thank you.
You find your lane, stay in that bad boy, and then punch the accelerator. You're gonna be good.
That's right.
I appreciate that. Thank you guys so much.
Most definitely. So with the question about the difficulties, what are some of the great moments you've had since you've been doing this to keep you pushing towards that goal, that objective? My fault.
So I'm gonna share something that I think was amazing. So there's a cold case victim that I've been looking at, and I didn't think that his family would reach out to me, but they did. And that was just amazing for me, because that just meant that I was, meant to do this. I'm meant to, maybe help his family start the healing process somehow, some way, even though I'm not God, I'm not Jesus, but I'm one of his. So let me, do his work on the earth. So that was a really big thing for me, just that happening. So
wow, that is awesome.
Yeah, it is. I think that's the reward that we get, from doing what we do. We've helped somebody.
Yeah.
Like we try to make sure that we inspire, educate, and entertain people, and we try to do that with each and every show. Sometimes it doesn't work out. Let's keep it 100. Sometimes,
yeah, true.
You're gonna get the crazy sometimes. when
Lord.
the crazy come on, you can cut them off, but they might bug you for the next week doing Texas and all that stuff.
And then Gina has to be Gina, Mo has to be different Mo, life coach. You got to take the life coach off of there, okay?
Man, and just be Jeff.
Okay, got to be G Gray, and
Right.
you're gonna have your moments as well, okay?
Yeah.
How will you deal with those moments?
Oh wait,
Hey, Johnny, I'm just kidding. I'm just
just keeping my cool. Just knowing that I got a bigger agenda than what that person has going on. So keep it pushing and hit the road, Jack. Don't you come back.
No,
There you go.
Yeah, I mean, and that's what you really seriously. You keep your composure, because it's not just you in the room; it's a lot of other people in the room as well. But because you never want to turn everybody off by ranting and raving at them, but try to make it funny sometime, right? And dismiss them. They need to go. Right? Here's what it is. Where do we leave off here? Life coach.
My question was asked by you earlier. So I'm sorry if y'all hear barking in the background. That's my dog. She acting up right now. I don't know why. But I'm sorry about that. Yeah, you did my thing. We don't edit here. Just keep it rolling, keep it moving. There we go.
Okay. Gina.
I thought he had a question.
I know you got to gear up for it, didn't you? I didn't have a question. Greg had asked it earlier.
I don't know.
I'm gonna rewind to where you said you asked the question earlier. Let me rewind. Hold on.
I'm like, wait, he did not ask a question.
No, because it was asked earlier.
No, but Holly, are you following like the big? Well, I wouldn't say big cases, but those cases out there like Shanquella Robinson. Are you just leaving those alone because it's so saturated?
I am leaving those ones alone just because there's people whose names we don't know. We need to make sure that people's names that are not known become known. Shanquella, may she rest in peace. She's been laid to rest. The FBI is doing their thing, and I hope all 6 of them pay for what they did. But I need to put out the names that people don't know, and that's what I'm going to do.
Okay.
Is to put out the names that are not known, so people know who they are and will never forget them. So
again, that's great as well, because the other people are already out there. They're already in the news and it's snapping. There's people that are experiencing everything that's out there, that's being hurt, that's being kidnapped, that's being trafficked, that their voices aren't being heard by regular media. Your platform is going to help that out as well, most definitely. Ella says,
you got a lot of them out there, Holly.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I know.
Hey, Jeff, you didn't have to make up a question, man. Or a statement. You have to make.
No, I got a statement. I really do have something this time.
Okay. Oh, Jamie, because you didn't have it last time.
I really got something. I had that before. But, I'm going with the flow here. I go with the flow.
Go ahead, dude.
But for real, on that tip of you actually paying attention to those cold cases that are local, you know what I mean, that people don't have names on, I'm telling you, I believe that'll be big.
Yeah.
Because for real, it's so many people who are missing, you know what I mean? It's so many people who die and their voice is never heard.
Yes.
After death. You know what I mean? And that's very big. I believe you are going to be in a space where there's a niche. I think that'll be your main niche. I'm for real. Because
I think so too.
I hear the passion in your voice when you talk about it. You know what I mean? And it's usually the thing that we're most passionate about. That's the thing that we stick with. And that's what I'm gonna love to hear. I'm gonna be very interested in the take that you go with that, because we all start off somewhere else. But girl, don't be scared if you end up shifting. Don't be scared, because things can change over time. But I definitely want to look forward to hearing that for real.
Almost definitely. Look forward
Thank
to
you.
Morning Mimosa. We're talking with Holly Sisa. Holly, you know, something just came in my head when you're talking about this cold cases, this and that, all right? Maybe you should look for a paranormalist too. Somebody, or not a paranormalist. Did I say paranormal?
Yes, you did.
Okay,
she ain't no ghost.
I didn't
she
mean
ain't trying to
that.
conjure up the dead.
You meant psychic, right? You meant psychic.
I just wanted to say the word. It sounded like a word I needed to be said.
Sounded good.
A psychic.
Psychic,
yeah. Psychic, you know, and you know, if they're a psychic, like I said, we've had people on the show that claim they were this and claim they were, and they wasn't.
That was scary.
No.
That was scary, sis.
So
One of them was singing and playing a guitar.
They weren't, and they're not really a psychic.
I don't know. Holly, you don't seem like the kind of person that would. I don't know. That would be maybe, and I'm with Ella. Maybe a person that prophesies. I don't know about yeah. I'm gonna leave that alone.
Psychic. I don't know about
leave that alone.
You had a question.
You gotta leave that stuff alone.
I do, and I wanted to follow up with the statement. I agree with Jeff. I really feel, and that's why I asked the question earlier. Do you want to focus on one thing, or do you want to focus on a whole lot of things? Because I do feel like that is your niche, the cold case. I feel like that's your niche. I feel like that's something that's gonna affect a whole different community that's out there that's left behind.
Yeah.
And to focus on it, you have to have a lot of energy and focus for that.
Yeah.
But my question is, how do you decide which cases that you're going to focus on?
2%.
So how I look at them is by how long it's been and whatever information that lacks about it. So the one I just spoke on, it's been 20 years. Not that much information.
Really?
Okay.
So, yep, 20 years, almost 21.
So how do you find? How do you get your information? How do
you find this stuff?
You know, find it.
So I'm into true crime. So you guys are probably right about that being my niche. I'm into true crime. And I was looking up Denver cold cases one day because I'm in Denver, Colorado, and that's how I found it. Is by just watching videos and looking at the families hurting, you know.
Do you feel that there's more of the African American community that they remain cold? Because I'm with you. I like to follow those different cases. And a lot of times I see where a cold case 20, 30, 50 years has been cracked, and it's a Caucasian, it's a white person. I don't really see it with Black people too much.
Yeah.
That is unfortunately true. There's cases that are like 60 years cold with a lot of African Americans, if you can believe that, and they just closed the book on them because it's been 60 years. I mean, there's really nothing you can do after 60 years, right? But we're just and that's my biggest problem with stuff like that. After 50 years, you know, another race's case can get solved, and you know, we're just left behind. No longer will we be left behind, because that's what I'm here for. I'm gonna make sure that no Black person left behind. You know how George Bush had the No Child Left Behind? Holly gonna make sure that no Black person left behind. In all
you better say that.
That's gonna be huge, Holly. You better.
I'm telling you,
she's taking a big bite out of all of it, right?
And you know, for lack of a better term, you may be opening a lot of closets. A lot of skeletons may be falling out with what you're doing.
That's right.
You might have a whole skeletal system come out of your closet. Right? You never know, but that is great. We want to take a moment. We want to take a moment real quick. Release our minds to get our aura in. We got our own psychic. I'm sorry, life coach.
What? You're like, when did I become that?
Exactly.
Let's go, life coach.
I want to tell y'all today, remember that your fight is not done. Okay, there are going to be many times when you want to quit on your goals. There are going to be many times when you come against different roadblocks in life. Okay, remember this, man. There's somebody always going through something. Analyze and assess what either makes your problem bigger or smaller than somebody else's. But the fact still remains, while you're analyzing, assessing to see how big or small your problem is, always know that your little thing that you believe is now a big thing. There's always somebody who's on that same level as you. Oh, however you want to do it, play. You can call it. It's cool. I ain't think you was coming through, man. I thought, I know. Well, God is good. Credit.
That's the first time you messed up.
I know we usually be in sync, man, but this is a good blooper. God is good.
I don't know what's happening today.
Did you finish?
Hey, go ahead, bro. You can roll it.
Yo, this is Tony Terry, and you're watching Dope Living TV.
Tony Terry always cleans it up.
He cleans it up. I had to put him in there, man. Like Coach Jeffrey Elephant, okay. I apologize, Coach. I thought
it was. You know what it was, dog. It was the pause. That's what it was. Because normally when I end off, I'm done because I stop. But I had to still complete the thought. I'm sorry.
And I apologize.
It's all right.
It was a miscue. We're gonna be okay.
But regardless, okay, he has his own podcast. It comes on Mondays, okay. And changing the narrative with Armand Baskin. Okay, these guys are killing the game. All right, they're killing the game.
Thank you.
We're talking with Holly Sisa right now. Morning Mimosas is coming February. What was the date?
February 4th.
February 4th, man. Y'all better be there, okay?
Ain't wait.
Make sure it has. Ob, you had a statement.
I had a statement, yeah. Probably after the 4th, about the 14th, there might be a whole bunch of cold case files going on at the Valentine's Day. But anyway.
Yeah.
What's happening? Valentine's.
A lot going on. The moment we got done, we're talking about Valentine's
Day. It ain't gonna happen anyway, sis. True. I guess.
But Mo, I thought that happened after cuffing season, though.
Oh, I ain't say that.
Oh, both of y'all though. She said February the 4th, not the damn 14th. Right?
This is true. The timeline is off. Cuffing season is announced. What are we doing today?
It will be after February 14th. Is what I said.
Holly.
Anyway, back on what I was getting ready to say. My statement was: I understand about the stop it, Gina. I understand about the cold case file, black cold case files. And some of those cold case files, they're 50, 60 years old for a reason. And they wanted to close them bad boys up for a reason because they really didn't want to find out who killed who or whatever, hung who or whatever. Those old files like that, if you want to dig into that would be historic. Yeah. That would be historic.
Oh, you got that Michael Jackson.
Oh, almost hurt my finger. Sorry about that.
Oh,
I hurt my finger at work. I start to match my up. Put them all
like E.T. go home.
This man.
What's wrong with y'all today?
You started this, Gina. You started all this. You've been telling jokes all week. And then you just like a virus, a disease you spread to everyone.
Coronavirus.
Exactly. There it is. She caught it too.
Marcella said I can't be going one day.
No, Marcy, you came on here. You keep everything level, Marcy.
But you see, I think those cases right there, especially some of those cases that were in Mississippi, which is a hard spot for us. Mm-hmm. Those cases in Mississippi, it's been a lot of those cases. If you're watching, some of the shows I watch, they've been digging those files up and they've been prosecuting those people. They're 80 years old, be in jail for 1 year and die, in jail.
Yeah.
So you've done the groundwork. You've laid the path. Mm-hmm. And Morning Mimosas is right around the corner. How do you feel?
I feel like James Brown. I feel good.
All right.
and I knew that I would.
Hey.
So no, I feel really, really good. I'm really confident in what I got going on, and like I said, I appreciate every one of you guys for supporting. And Morning Mimosas is on its way.
Oh, the support is not done. Okay, the support is not done.
Not done.
We got your back, definitely.
That's right. That's right.
Yes.
Before we get out of here, what message would you like to leave people that want to, that have watched the show, they see you? What can you tell them what the show is going to be, the context of the show?
So Morning Mimosas is going to be for the Black community, and we are going to try to get results and actually do so. Let me we are gonna get results for you guys, and
there you go.
Let's follow the journey. Let's get results, because you guys deserve a better you. So let's become better us. So
that's it.
Makes sense. It makes sense. Morning Mimosas comes in. It's coming on February the 4th. What time?
It'll be, I'll break it down from time zone to time zone, if I may. So 10 a.m. Pacific, 11 a.m. Mountain, 12 p.m. Central, and 1 p.m. Eastern.
Okay.
Are you 2 hours behind us, aren't you?
An hour.
We're coming up on 8 o'clock, so
yeah, I'm an hour behind. I'm about to be 7.
Okay.
As the show gets closer, as it gets closer to airtime, send us the information. We'll post it on our page.
Sync us up so we can get all synced up and everything. Get ready. Get us a plate of spaghetti and chill.
Okay, let's do it.
I want no
with the meatballs.
Spaghetti, I might fall asleep. I need some popcorn. It's light.
We are so looking forward to your show.
Yeah,
definitely.
Thank you. Thank you guys so much.
We're glad that you came on the show and shared it. Matter of fact, I think this is your first interview, correct?
It sure is.
Hey.
Let's go.
That's great.
Cool. Okay, you all saw it here first. So when she blow up and she at the Emmys and the Grammys and all of that stuff, all right. Y'all saw her here first.
We got to record it. We can play it back.
Most definitely. Most definitely. Holly, are you thinking about writing a book or anything like that? Because Gina's right that she can help you.
Please do.
I actually am. If I can share something a little personal. I lost my first.
Hold on.
You heard it first. Right here. Right now.
So I lost my firstborn almost 14 years ago. And that's what made me invest in Morning Mimosas the biggest. Her case was never solved. So I want to do that for others. So hope you guys follow and know that what I'm doing is genuine. And let's continue to go up from here.
I'm going to use that as your exit line for the show. Okay, Jeff, your turn.
I just want to take the time to really just Miss Ella wanted me to do something in the comments, so I'm gonna do it. God blesses people with certain different skills and abilities, and I truly believe with just by talking to you, your different skill set and ability is to really tap into these cold cases and try to identify with these people, because since you have experienced it yourself, you know what I mean. It's just something that sets you apart from that. So I'm telling you, I hope and pray that you stay in that lane, because I see the passion in your voice. I see it in your face, your eyes, the way you start to move, the way you talk about it. Yeah. So really, I'm telling you, girl, keep pushing, keep pressing, because there is an audience that wants to hear what you have to say.
There you go. Moby.
Ditto, sis. Same thing Jeff said. Please, when you need something, give us a call. We can help you with your media content and all that other stuff. I know I can. So make sure you keep us, close, because we can help you with that media. All right.
Thank you, Mr. Mo.
That's your family, Mr. Mo. Gina.
I agree with Jeff. Here's one of those followers.
Yeah.
And I feel it. I just feel the aura when you talk about the cold cases. I understand you want to help the community with everything, but listen to Jeff. Listen to us. I'm telling you, that's your niche right there. And it's gonna take a lot of time anyway. And I think it's gonna pull you in that direction, even if you don't start off there. I believe that it's gonna pull you in that direction anyway, because those cold cases, what you're doing, what you're getting ready to do, and the door you're about to open up, it takes a lot of time, and you're going to end up putting more time and focus in that, and maybe pushing everything else to the side. So hear us out, Miss Holly. Hear us out.
I hear you.
Hey, you know what? Well, first of all, Gina, what was this? You had this little Vulcan thing going on. She had the little, and then she put it back slowly, like didn't nobody see it. All right, you know she.
Live wrong and what?
It's
not live long. That's live wrong.
Now, see, this is the live. You spread it out like that, but Gina had all of this going on.
That's what I'm saying. Live wrong. She put the pinky out like this right here.
That's it. That's it.
See, I'm not the only one that's
wrong. I don't know how I missed it. I missed it.
That got your attention, didn't it?
That ain't stop. Just live.
I'm gonna have to take you to a surgeon, orthopedic surgeon.
Your finger fix.
But Holly, I echo what everybody said. You have something, and here's the other thing about it. There's a bunch of cold cases out there, so it's not like you're gonna do the show for 7 weeks and it's gonna be over. You know what I mean? You have a whole lot of work to do. And I think it's going to be such an interesting program. And everybody, you need to tune in February the 4th, 11:30. Well, whatever time she said, all right? Whatever time is your time zone.
We are, we are 12 o'clock Central.
But I do know it's February. Well, we got a lot of other people that spread out too, though.
You are 11 o'clock.
Yeah, but it's a lot of people spread out. All right.
Yeah.
Like
and they are 9 o'clock.
But
they gotta figure. They are.
Holly can't even do it. We need assistance with our other hand to get it done. You know?
Oh my
Gina,
God.
I got one word from you. Okay. Do I need to come to the camera again?
No.
Oh man, we had a great time with you, Holly. Okay,
Yeah.
If you need us, we are here.
Knock on the door. We here.
Yes, please do.
Did you all notice her microphone is green?
I'm checking it out too. Where you get
But
your
it
light?
looks. Is it light? Is it green? Is it a
Is it
light in
lighted?
there?
Or is that
So it's green when it's on and it's red when it's muted.
Oh,
muted? I
it's
wanna
like
see
on
that.
the air.
Cool.
Look at that. And she just have to touch.
Who's that? Touch it again.
That's awesome.
Who's that made by?
Mattel.
Is that Mimosa?
If y'all can see that name.
Let's see.
She got big time stuff.
I
now.
like
She got
that.
big time stuff.
I think that's how you say that.
Yep.
But yeah.
Pretty clear.
It's nice.
I thought it was a disco light. I didn't know what it at first.
Yeah, disco bulb, right?
Before we move on, let Holly tell us again where I'm following you already. I think we all are on the panel. Tell us tell the audience where they can follow you and where they can view your shows.
So you guys can follow Morning Mimosas on Facebook. So it's Morning Mimosas Colorado. You can also follow us on Instagram, Morning Mimosas CO. You can also follow just me on Instagram as well, Hanaya the Goddess. I'm pretty funny, a little bit outside of, my niche that you guys have so eloquently stated. So you guys can follow me on all those platforms. And then for the shows, it'll be on Anchor and Spotify. So
that's what's up. You are ready. You're ready.
Yes, he's ready.
Yes, you well on your way, sister.
I hope there's more interviews because we do conversations, but I hope there's more interviews that from here on up until the time you get started. People need to support this lady. All right, talk to her, call her and say hey, or inbox her, text her, whatever, and say hey, can you come on my show? Can you talk to us about what you're getting ready to do? And even once it's done, because we'll invite you back, Holly, once it's done a few weeks, and come back and tell us what's going on with it. We want exclusives. We want that. We deserve that. We better have that, or else I'm gonna have Gina put that dead finger on you.
Stop it.
We're gonna put that little gnarly, crusty, little dead ass finger on you.
This man ain't no good.
You got that. Y'all got that for sure.
Thank you, Holly.
Thank you so much. Thank you guys.
Go to her page on Facebook, and I'm quite sure she has everything. Look at her post on Facebook already, and subscribe to her. Subscribe.
HOLLYSISA.
Let's do it.
Holly
This is It's Dope Living TV Live. Who do I got? One more comment here? Probably Ella. No, it's Marcy, and she says, "Ew."
She talking about my finger, y'all.
We're all talking about your finger. And I'm probably traumatized people. People probably looking like, what the? When did Greg?
Oh Lord.
When did Greg get orthopedic? That's not a real finger. Just hold your hand up for real, girl. Hold that up. It ain't real.
She was trying to do four, and it ended up falling off.
Oh, y'all something else, man.
I didn't say four.
One of the floors are falling down.
You know what?
I don't know.
See, Holly, that's when you know, Holly, this is when you know it's time to go. Okay.
Holly, we appreciate you. Have a great weekend, everybody out there. Okay, this is Holly Sisa. This is Dope.
Peace, people. Peace.
We'll see you Monday. All right.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Have a good night.